The final regular round of the 2015 Australian Men's Interstate Series. Queensland playing South Australia. Maths are pretty simple. If Queensland win, they're playing in the championship final against Victoria. If they lose, they're playing for third and fourth. The number 6 game, this is South Australia's Josh Hayes. Had an early lead. He was 2 up after 4 holes in this match. But Queenslander Jake Sullivan won a string of holes in the middle of the match. Sully was 4 up with 4 to play. This was his tee shot to the 15th, the par 3. Drew it back to 3 feet, and he would go on and win 5 and 3. Number 7 game, first out. This is South Australia's Lachlan Barker. Just through the back of the par 5, 10th for 2. Lagged it down there, set up a birdie. They put him 2 up at the time, but that was the last hole he would win. Anthony Quayle then went on a bit of a tear. This set up a birdie for Anthony at the par 5, 14th. He won 5 of the last 7 holes, Anthony Quayle, to win 3 and 1. His 5th win of the week, having a great week, Anthony. The number 5 game, this is Sam Earl from South Australia. Nice approach shot to the 6th, the par 5. He was playing the red-hot Blake Proverbs. Charred his wrist with this approach shot to the 14th, the par 5. But what a shot that was, the best we saw all day. A gimme birdie. Blake's had a fantastic time this week, undefeated, missed the first game, and that was a par save on the 17th, closed out his match, 2 and 1 over Sam Earl. The number 4 game, Will Summerfield, part of last year's South Australian team, back again this year. Nice chip at the 14th. He was playing Simon Viitakangas. This was a great save from Viitakangas on the 6th, the par 5. This was his 4th shot. Drew it around the trees using the spin. He was able to save par, halved the hole, kept him 1 up at the time. It was all square after 13, but Simon won 14, 15, 16 to take the match 3 and 2. Anthony Medaka, the Asia Pacific Amateur Champion, just back from a trip to Augusta, bogeyed his first 3 holes, had a tough time getting it going, and Taylor Macdonald showed no mercy. This was a birdie on the 14th to close out the match. Taylor winning 5 and 4. Taylor's 3rd win of the week in the number 1 spot. The number 3 game, Jack Williams for South Australia. Nice chip at the 14th, allowed him to save par. He was playing Jake McLeod. It was a tight game for most of it. Jake with a nice birdie there at the 6th hole, and he'd go on and win 2 and 1. That just left one final match. The number 2 game, Matt Lisk for South Australia, a birdie there at the 8th that was all square. Still all square after 14 holes this match, but Cory Crawford for Queensland won the 15th, and this was a wonderful approach shot at the 16th hole. Allowed him to make a birdie. Had a 2-up lead with 2 holes to play. And Cory wasn't interested this time in going down the 18th, like a few other of his matches this week. He closed it out with a par save at the 17th. He would win 2 and 1, and so that's a 7-0 victory for Queensland over South Australia. Not a single match went down the last, and they'll play Victoria tomorrow in the championship final.